from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Now at 6, it's primary day in Virginia.
It's always important to go out and vote.
And they think it doesn't matter, but it does.
Voters are picking nominees from Congress to City Council.
But all eyes are on the 5th District.
It's gotten very, very nasty. The ads have been very, very negative.
Tonight, we're working for you from the polls to watch parties with live team coverage as we await the results of Decision 2024.
And good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Rachel Lucas. Today, Virginians are determining which candidates will be on the ballot in November.
And one high-stakes race in our area is testing the power of a Trump endorsement. Representative Bob Good being challenged by State Senator John McGuire in the 5th District that covers parts of Central Virginia and Southside.
10 News reporter Connor Dietrich is live in Lynchburg ahead of Good's watch party. So, Connor, the incumbent facing a serious threat tonight, right?
He is, John and Rachel, and you mentioned it. It's that endorsement from former President Donald Trump. Good's opponent got that endorsement. He did not. But Congressman Good says that he still believes in the voters here in the 5th District. The congressman was voted in back in 2020, and he's looking for a third term. The congressman made national headlines in his efforts to oust former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. However, he wants people in the 5th District to allow him to continue the work he's done to help people here in Virginia.
I've done what I said I would do. I fought for the things I would fight for. I've fought vigorously to try to secure the border, to cut our spending, to defend our constitutional liberties. And I'm a known quantity to the people in the 5th District.
Congressman Good calls State Senator McGuire a serial campaigner after he announced his congressional bid just 1 week after winning a seat to the state Senate. Congressman Good's watch party will be here at La Villa Restaurant at 7:30. We'll have coverage right around then, but reporting live in Lynchburg for now, Connor Dietrich, 10 News, working for you.
10 News reporter Cindy Jackstimer continuing our team coverage ahead of John McGuire's watch party. She's live in downtown Lynchburg tonight. So, Cindy, what should voters know about this Republican challenger?
Yeah, well, John McGuire currently is serving in the state Senate office and previously served in the House of Delegates. And now he's looking to take his leadership and experience from Richmond to Washington, D.C. Now, as we mentioned, the former Navy SEAL got a boost with the Trump endorsement, setting up an unusual race between two conservatives in this bright red rural district. Now, McGuire says some of his top priorities are protecting the southern border, lowering interest rates for homes, and the overall cost of living as well as energy independence.
Yeah, I talked about securing the border, but really I'd like to help President Trump get energy dominance. You know, fuel was around $2 a gallon when he was in.
Now, this has been a very expensive primary race with nearly $15 million spent on ads. Live in Lynchburg, I'm Sydney Jackstimer, 10 News, working for you.
And as you can see here in our countdown timer, the polls are set to close in less than an hour. 10 News reporter Amy Cochran is working for you live tonight, monitoring the turnout. So, Amy, what do you see?
Rachel, I'm here at the St. Thomas More Catholic Church in Lynchburg. I'm told it's one of the busiest precincts, but even still, I'm told that less people are coming out. Now, I spoke with the registrar's office earlier today, who predicted earlier this week that about 10% of voters would come out, but then as of midday today, they decreased that estimate to only 5% of voters coming out. Now, I did speak with some to find out why these voters felt it was important to weigh in for this primary.
I came to vote because local elections are the most important election that anyone can vote in. Our communities depend on having strong government leadership.
It's what I do and what I should do. For the United States, we want better.
One of Virginia's 2 seats in the Senate and all 11 House of Representatives seats are on the ballot. There are also a handful of local races for City Council or Board of Supervisors, depending on your location. Live in Lynchburg, Amy Cochran, 10 News, reporting for you.
All right, now your forecast. We are tracking a heat wave. We don't have to look far for it, do we?
Nope, just step outside. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here as we give you a live look from our airport Skycam there to show us just how hot it will get this week, Jeff.
Middle 90s.
Oof.
Yeah, middle 90s are on the way for us here Friday, into the weekend, potentially even into early next week. That's going to be the hottest air so far of 2024. By the way, we did hit 90 today in Lynchburg, Roanoke, and in Danville. Want to show you the regional view to the west of us. That's where we have a higher coverage area of some isolated, widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Had one and continue to have one cell in northern Bath County, but that's the only game in town here locally. Still can't rule out a rogue shower or thunder shower throughout the evening. Otherwise, partly cloudy, pretty warm. Temperatures fall to about 79 by 10. Overnight lows tonight will be in the 60s. High temperatures tomorrow, upper 80s. Temperatures tomorrow not as hot as the last couple of days, but still above average for this time of year. Overall, Wednesday, we're partly to at times mostly sunny. And again, I stress, we're dry. 90-degree days so far this year in 2024. In Roanoke, you've had 4. Ditto for Lynchburg, 3 in Danville. Not yet hitting 90 in Blacksburg. Throughout the course of an average year, we have anywhere from about 5 90-degree days in Blacksburg to an upwards of 50 across portions of the south side. John?
All right, thank you, Jeff. And with that near-record heat this week, safety remains a top priority, especially when it comes to hot cars.
10 News reporter Abby Coleman is working for you to explain how to avoid an accident that could end in tragedy.
Leaving your kid in a hot car. No one thinks it's going to happen to them until it does.
Unfortunately, it could happen to anyone.
That was Tanya Trevelyan, the manager of pediatric trauma services at Carillion. And children's bodies are different than adults.
Their body temperature is going to rise 3 to 5 times faster than an adult.
I want to see how hot a car actually gets when someone's left in it for too long. So I'm putting it to the test. I'm using an infrared thermometer. I've got a stopwatch, and I'm going to get in this car and see how long I can last in the heat.
So I'm going to start my stopwatch. My stopwatch is going. We're going to take the initial temperature reading. I'm going to take it right on the dash here. And it says the dash is 133 degrees right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but 133 degrees. So we'll see how long I can last. I'm already regretting this a little bit, but we'll see. Okay, so we are a minute in, and I'm honestly doing okay.
But after another 4 minutes in the car, I was ready to get out.
I've been in here for 5 minutes-ish, and it's gone up to 145.5 degrees.
Kids in Car Safety is an organization advocating for more regulations and technological advancements when it comes to car safety. They say since 1990, 38 children in Virginia have died in hot cars. They're working legislatively to require technology that senses when a child is in the car. She says while some cars have technology that mimics this when a trip ends, it's not actually using sensors and doesn't always help.
They think that it's detecting something, and it's really not.
Abby Coleman, 10 News, working for you.
All right, coming up, bus route changes are rolling into Blacksburg, the new transit hub promising better service across town.
Get ready to groove. The free concert series focusing on the beloved mountain music in downtown Floyd this summer.
For firefighters, it's not a matter of if they get cancer, it's when.
Early diagnosis could be the difference between literally life or death.
Had I not done the scan, I would have had no idea. I wouldn't have been sitting here, had no idea that anything was wrong in my body.
The easy, affordable test for first responders that's saving lives. Thursday at 7 on WSLS 10 News.